is just going to be me, you guys, a couple of goats and some chickens and turkeys and so forth here on the farm. But I did have I did have an egg that was actually quite beautiful that my chickens laid, but unfortunately it fell, and so I don't have it now. That happened as I was trying to go live. So anyway, yeah, so that kind of got wasted. But went ahead and dumped it out, and you can see it is a beautiful, beautiful egg. Although we won't get to eat that one, so that kind of sucks. But I'm going to go ahead and throw out some of the shell and stuff for the guineas and them to eat because it has calcium and so forth in it, and so they'll eat on it. But this morning we've already had everybody fed. Everybody has got their water, and actually I came out for a second round of water to give to everybody. You can see here we got the guineas. They are two of them that are out free range this morning. They have the ability to go in and out as they want in a couple of locations here on the farm, and so these two decided that they wanted to be out. And then we have the turkey. This one here is my favorite. Our large white turkey, unfortunately, she had to be processed because she was at the point that she was having a lot of difficulties getting around, and she was actually bred just to be, processed and eaten. So, needless to say, she is gone, which does sadden me because she was actually my favorite. But we have Earl right here. Hey, Earl. Named this one after my dad. Little Earl here. He's got some spots you can see on his behind here. That's not mud, that's actually spots on his leg there. That's a little multicolored. You can even see right here. He's got a little bit of cream and white. He's going to be absolutely beautiful as he gets older. We've got a Cornish cross right there. That's a meat chicken. It's bred specifically to be slaughtered at the age of like 7 to 10 weeks. Although he's well past that, we're not going to be doing that. He actually is one of the, or that's actually the hen right there. The rooster, he's over here. You might can hear some quail in the background. This is our guy right here. He looks rough, but that's the way they do when they start losing their feathers. And plus, they're bred to be a lot bigger. So he's just kind of chilling here, getting a little bit of shade, a little bit of sun. He's hanging out next to the rabbits. So that's a Cornish cross. We have little Miss Ellie Mae. You want to say good morning, Ellie? You want to say good morning? Yeah, she's like, I don't really know. Just filled her back up with some water. She dumped it a few minutes ago. So I usually come out here throughout the day, just make rounds, make sure everybody does still have an adequate amount of water. And unfortunately, she'd flipped hers over. So anyway, I got her back up and going. And she's just kind of standing around, not really wanting to do much this morning. She's just kind of like, Mama, come love me. Hey, Ellie Mae. Hey, baby. But she is a sweetheart. That is Ellie Mae. That was our first goat that we got. She's about 6 months old, give or take a little bit. She is absolutely adorable. She loves jumping on logs and climbing, which, most goats do. However, little man Earl over here, he hasn't really, he does jump on some of the stuff, but he doesn't do it quite as often as she does. I think it's more of an Ellie thing. He's still kind of little. We were told he was 4 months. I'm thinking he's probably more closer to like 3 because of just the way he is and the way his teeth look and stuff. Could be 4 months. I could be wrong, but he is a Nigerian dwarf. She is a fainting goat. So together they're going to have some cute little babies once he gets a little older. We keep him on a chain during the day and off of it in the evenings and at night. But he has the chain and she has the chain on. I know some people like that, some people don't. But the fact is, if you're going to have goats and you want them to clean certain areas of the yard, either you're going to have that part of the yard fenced in, or you're going to have, put them on a chain and throw them around a tire and let them do their work. But they get out, we walk them, we let them run around and play. They have room to, free range too. But here are the guineas. Those guys we raised from babies out of the incubator. One of those is a male. The reason why I know that is because of the sounds that they make. One of them has made a sound. There's one of the turkeys. We have some ducks inside of there. They just got some water back in their pool earlier, so they're kind of getting a little muddy now. So they never stay clean. If you've ever had ducks, you know what I mean. Hey, Sonic, what's up? We have a rooster and a rabbit both inside of this section. You can see the rabbit. He is very territorial when it comes to the other rabbit, and because my other rabbit has a girl with him, we're letting them breed first. Once she has babies, she heals up. The babies are good. He'll get next rounds, unless we end up with more rabbits before them. So that's little man there. That's little gray man. Don't really have a name specifically for him. He's just my little baby. He likes running around playing, but there's also a rooster in there with him. They get along really well. They're like best friends. And the ducks, you can hear, they're something else. But then we have, like I said, we got three free-range turkeys. They usually go up at night in the tree, of course. They stay pretty safe. Let's see. Earl. Hey, Earl. Bud, hey. He's like, I don't care. I'm checking out this food. But, yeah, so that's Earl. He's the newest one. And then as we walk around, we can see this is the, like I said, I mentioned earlier, the Cornish cross chickens. They're bred specifically to be eaten. Yeah, I know, right? However, they're not going to be, because one, that's his mate, that's his girl right there, and that is my rooster, and he is the only one, as of current, besides, you know, maybe the turkeys a little bit, that will actually attack a dog that comes up. And unfortunately, because we do have wildlife out here, and some of it's free range, we do have some wild dogs that come in. Unfortunately, we have to take care of that situation as it arises, but he tends to go after and attack the dog, so that kind of scares them off, and they don't really want to come back. So he's pretty useful. He's a good little security alarm. I have a chicken over here hollering. I think she may have laid an egg. We've got 2 chickens recently that has just started laying eggs, and one of them lays a nice, beautiful brown egg, which you guys may have just saw earlier that it rolled off while I was trying to do my live. It rolled off the little stand. But this is my Brahma. I was told it was a Brahma. It has feathered feet. Down its legs there you can see. This is Little Eagle. Alright, so the reason why Little Eagle got her name is because, one, we didn't know if she was a male or a female at the time. And as you guys can see, there's Nova. Hey, Nova. But she got the name Little Eagle because when she was with all of the other chickens, she got attacked pretty bad. They tried killing her. They didn't like her. They're the lowest on the pecking order, my 3 Brahmas that I've got. But that particular one had a real hard time. Almost killed her. So we took her out. I doctored her, called the vet, got her situated. And then from there, she has been free range once she got a little bit older. And she just had the most freedom, and she looked so happy being free. We just called her Little Eagle. So that's my freedom bird. And then again, here is Earl. Again, I named that one after my dad. So yeah, that one's there. And then we have, again, like I said, we've got the turkey here. This one doesn't let me get too close. I mean, you can see I'm pretty close right now, but the other one will allow me to, my brown one that I have, multicolored brown and black, it lets me get really close. It'll eat out of my hand. Sometimes it'll let me pick it up. This one here is just kind of like, look, I like you. If you ain't got food, I'm not really going to stick around. So there is that. And we got pieces of wood all over, courtesy of this little demon child, Nova. Squirrel. Yeah. Okay, so that's my dog Nova. As you guys can see, she's something rambunctious. I think we might have another hen laying an egg. Like I was saying a while ago, I get distracted because all the stuff's going on out here. But I had the beautiful brown egg earlier, and then we have one that laid a beautiful yesterday, a beautiful light blue egg. And for those of you that don't believe me, if I had it on me right now, I'd show you. But yes, chickens can lay green eggs. They can lay blue eggs, not just white and brown. And I have Easter eggers, which are the ones notorious for that. There's some others that lay pinkish looking eggs and so forth. I don't have those breeds, or if I do, I'm not going to be aware until they actually lay them. But my Easter eggers, they lay blue. As of right now, we have a light blue colored egg. So I'm hoping she'll lay again today. They're just now getting to the age of where they'll start laying. And we've got 2 so far. I have about 26 of them. One of them is indeed a rooster. One of the others, I don't know. He looks like a rooster, but lays up in the hen box a lot. So I don't know. I'm just going to have to wait and see. I still think I got 2 roosters in there instead of just the one. But obviously the one is a big one. And then there's Earl. Hey, Earl. He's still learning how to get untangled. Doesn't help when Nova comes up and puts these sticks and stuff all in the way. Squirrel. She knows what squirrel means, but she likes that stick. So we got a can in the yard. Stuff just blows in out of nowhere. People do come up to the farm and kind of, they'll walk through, and sometimes trash gets left. So definitely gonna pick that up. And not to mention my dog brings up stuff. So promo, Pepsi can, fund us, sponsors, that'd be great. But there's the other turkey that we have. It's like a Rio Red or something. I'm really not sure. Don't get me lying about it. My guy was the one that got this one. And then there's my buddy right there. Hey, Turk. What's up, Turk? So this is a beautiful turkey. I absolutely love this one. You can see sometimes like the head will get like really, 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 really dark blue. And then she'll start, or he, whichever, will start having extremely red on all of it, the rest of its skin. So it's very beautiful when it happens. They usually do that when they're either extremely excited or they're kind of scared, that type of thing. But this one here, she kind of just does her own thing. If one of them follows her, she don't care, pretty independent. Hey, baby. And then let me get over here, and then I can show you guys. Now, y'all got to forgive the pen because it's cleaning day this afternoon. So this one here, unfortunately, it looks like she's got an eye injury again. We put some stuff on that, but we've got feathers kind of coming out all over the place. They are starting to lose a lot of their feathers right now. I think it's because of a lot of the weather. Also, that happens when they mate. But we have these beautiful quail. Hey! Oh, it's hard to get in here. There we go. Hey, babies. Hey, girls. But the quail are absolutely fun and amazing. They're fantastic. I love them. The reason why they are so much fun is because when you incubate their eggs, they tend to hatch within it's supposed to be 18 days. They generally start hatching and doing their little pits through the egg around 16 days. And by the 17th, they're usually out. There are several of them in here that actually saved their life during their delivery because they couldn't hatch out on their own. So, well, it's kind of blurry. It's kind of hard to see in there with the way, there we go, with my camera. But you can see we got quite a few of them in here. I think there's 25 in this particular pen. I'm going to set that right there for a second. No eggs currently, but they usually don't lay eggs until in the evening. Oh, girl. You're getting big. We got one that's in there in the other section that's pretty big. And then, so that's our babies. I mean, we've got more stuff. I got more chickens. I got 8 chickens in one section that are my youngest chickens. I got 3 guineas in a pen with 1 guinea on the outside, who is the male. There's a male inside, 2 females inside, but we leave one of the males running free that's grown, simply for the fact that he tries to attack the other male. Since they can't get along, we do keep them separated. We do save the other 2 hens for their eggs, and we actually have, you guys will see, in a few days, we've got eggs in the incubator. 4 guineas this round. They take forever. I believe we're sitting at 6, 7, let's see, 4. Today is technically around lunch going on day 3 for those. So we got 3 days left. So as of when I go back inside, I'm going to have to do a couple of things. And then I'm actually going to be taking them out of the turner, meaning where it rotates the eggs, for those of you that aren't familiar with it. So what I'm going to do is I'll take those eggs out, lay them in there, and they won't move anymore. And they're going to position the, allow the guineas that are in there to get in position so that they can actually be hatched. So in about 3 days, give or take a day, we're going to have baby guineas. So I will try to go live and you know, show you guys that. Hey, Earl. Hey, bud. He had to get his little petting. Nova, quit drinking all his water. I'll have to give him more water. He has a little bowl. The chickens and everything, they come up and they drink theirs. They drink his, so you can see Nova's coming over here to hijack Ellie's. But we have several different water bowls and stuff throughout the thing. I want to make sure that they always have adequate water. Now, in the summertime, obviously that's important. Now that it's getting a little bit cooler, not to say that the water's not important, but they don't go as routinely to the water as they would if it was, you know, 30 degrees warmer than what it is now, because it feels like it's like 70 right now, 60 something. It's actually very nice. The wind's blowing. Ellie, Nova, y'all be good. Ellie's like, I gotta check you out. They usually play pretty good. Now you got to remember too, Nova is a herding dog. She is a blue heeler, a rescue dog. We did a DNA test on her. That's how we know what she is. So she's a good solid 80% blue heeler. So definitely really good work dog for the farm. She loves cows, which we don't have yet. We're going to start up a goat farm. We're going to start getting a significant amount of goats. My next thing that I want to get is obviously our pole barn set up, which I could take you guys, you know, and show y'all that at a different time. But we want to get our pole barn set up. We want to be able to get a four-wheeler. I found one earlier. It's like $11,000. Brand new, beautiful. It would be great for the work that we do here. I just don't have, you know, 11 grand just sitting down on the counter to be able to go get it. I really don't want to finance anything any further. But I did find one. It was nice. I am definitely going to see if they have it in a few weeks when I try to go back and check some things. But here on the farm, there's always expenses. There's always feed. You know, it's things like that that always happen. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. I absolutely love my animals. They do get babied a significant amount. I know a lot of people tell me, you know, oh, I wish we could have a farm. I wish we could do this. I wish we could do that. But unfortunately, you know, some people are in these HOA areas. You can't have any animals in city limits, not even chickens. You can't have anything. So, and I totally get that, and it sucks. But hey, I've never really been able to do my own farm. I've had chickens and stuff before, but never to this extent. To where I can actually say, hey, this is my farm. You know, like I said, we've got chickens. This one here is supposed to be a Brahma. And, hey, little eagle. Hey, little eagle. So that's Little Eagle. You'll see this one in a lot of shorts and stuff that I post up on the channel. Freaking love my little eagle. He gets close. Look, you can watch her shake. See her shaking. Hey, baby, you want to come see me? Come here. Can you get a little closer? Let everybody see you real good. It's like, you ain't got no food in your hand. I ain't really trusting you right now. They're used to me bringing like mealworms and stuff. So I try to buy those dried mealworms. It's really good for protein and stuff too. And actually, I went online and I had found some peanut butter flavored worms. Now I'm going to tell you, you wouldn't think animals would really significantly know the difference between a regular dried mealworm and peanut butter flavored ones. Let me tell you, this one here will go crazy over some peanut butter flavored mealworms. Yeah, I'm talking about you, little eagle. There's some cool air blowing through, so I know these babies are enjoying it, especially how hot it's been the last several weeks, several months. Hey, babe. Hey, little eagle. She's a beautiful, beautiful bird. Like I said, we saved her when she was a baby because everybody just kicked her out. Like the chickens didn't want her in there with them. She was the smallest of the 3 Brahmas that I've got. They picked on her. They pecked her so much that she started bleeding on her back. And as you can see, she's got kind of a bald spot. That's never really fully healed, but she's perfectly healthy. She's actually laid a couple of eggs already. So, I mean, she's great. But we put her with the ducks didn't like her. We put her with some of the other chickens, they didn't like her. We put her with the guineas, they hated her. Even though they were all about the same exact age at that time, nobody accepted this chicken. Nobody. So we finally, I'd say about 2 or 3 days after she went free range, because we were just at the point like she has no choice but to be free range because nobody likes her. So we kept a close eye on her, put her up at night, of course, let her free range during the day. And about 2 or 3 days later, we got Ellie Mae, the little brown and white goat. We got her, and once we got her, let me tell you, this one and Ellie are BFFs to the core. They will snuggle, they will sleep together, they will drink water, they will eat together, they'll play together. If I ever can catch that on video, believe you me, I will be posting that because it is so cute. Got a lot of traffic on the road today. I live kind of close to the main road here, but hey, what you doing? Turk? You needed the spotlight for your 15 minutes? But yeah, you guys, make sure y'all subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to be trying to go live as often as I can, just because I hope that it makes somebody's day a little bit, brighter, makes it, make you smile and be like, oh, look how cute these little animals are, And if you have animals, by all means, if you've got advice or information, tips, tricks, things you've learned over the years, by all means, let me know. I'm always down for hearing about, different tips that people have learned over the years, little tricks. That's always fun too. But we definitely got some characters here. That one's over there drinking out of Ellie's water, which is not really Ellie's water bowl, but it's everybody's. But we got the little turkey over there. Yeah, that rooster there that you just heard crow, that is let me see if I can get to him. That's Captain Loco. He's got one eye. I've talked about him in my live streams before. I'm not going to get much closer because I got the turkey laying next to it, but he likes to shade right there. The little ducks. I got 4 of the Peking ducks left, and I have 2 of the, I may be saying this wrong, Rowan ducks. But I had more. The whole plan is at this point is I'd like to sell these ducks, get rid of them, before winter so that we can have this little space opened up. I wanted ducks originally, but truth be told, once you start getting into ducks and they start being ducks, they're very, very time consuming. They're nasty. They're very messy. Their little pen constantly stays wet. It's hard to keep a dry area for them. They're always getting in the water, flipping over, and getting in the mud. So they're always dirty looking, and we don't necessarily have dirty animals, but they love playing in the mud. They're ducks, okay? So, but some people that come up, they don't understand that. They're not really familiar with the farm and how things are. So when they come up, they're like, ooh, your duck's dirty. It's like, well, they like to play in the mud. So, but they're sweethearts. They don't like you picking them up, though. Definitely don't want you picking them up. But they'll let you go in there and kind of pet them on their chest a little bit. Kind of like that turkey there that I just showed you. Nova, come here. Let me see if I can get her riled up here. Watch this. Nova, where's that squirrel? Where is the squirrel? Oh, well, she's ran off. She's going to the back. There you are. Where's the squirrel, Nova? She's going looking for a squirrel. But, yeah, so that's our farm. I'm not going to stay very much longer. I want to go and give Earl some more water. I want to go and check the rabbits again. We got these in a cage during the day, just kind of to let them chill. So the male, he's the one closest to me right now with the brown on him. The female is that little one. She's obviously a little bit smaller than him, of course. Hey, baby girl. But he is one of the most gentlest, sweetest, calmest, most laid-back rabbits I have ever had in my life. growing up, we did have rabbits. My dad raised them to eat them, I think, because they suddenly disappeared and we had stew like that night or the next day. So I'm kind of thinking I ate my pet rabbits as I was growing up. But anyway, these guys here, we're breeding them out. We're letting them breed. We're going to try to get some babies and try to raise some so that we can have plenty for next year that we can sell. We'll use that money to go back into the farm. All proceeds, obviously, when you're dealing with a farm, anything you make at your market, on the farm, always goes back. Hey, buddy, yeah, I'm going to get you out and pet you here in a minute. So it always goes back into the farm. So that's something that is definitely, you know, that we'll use, which will be the little rabbits. I can't wait for them to have babies. I think they're going to be so cute. I'm curious to see what other colors they're going to be, because I don't think they're going to all be white for those rabbits, simply for the fact that I'm sure their parents got different colors, because he already has a little bit of cream brown in him, as you can see. You know, he's kind of already got a little bit of a coloring. So I'm curious to see what their babies are going to look like. It's going to be really, really interesting. And I really can't wait to see what this guy and Ellie make for babies, which he's still a little bit little right now. Because, I mean, his color, now his dad, we've seen his dad. His dad is white and black, grayish color. He looks exactly like his mama. I mean, exactly. The colors, everything. The polka dots, you can see, that's not dirt or anything. That's actually just where his fur changes colors, kind of like a whitish cream color. So you mix him blue-eyed, right? He's got blue eyes. You mix him with little miss here. She's also blue-eyed. Hey, baby. She's going to come right up to get some lovin's. But that's her little quote-unquote food tray / playground. She likes jumping on that. We'll put food on there in the mornings while we're feeding the rest of them. And let me tell you, she absolutely loves eating off that. And then she jumps on it and plays. Ellie Mae. Hey, baby. Whew, back up. People can't see you that good. She's all up in my camera here. But, yeah, so I got to get my hands washed up. Boy, they are something dirty after getting out here messing around with these animals. I'm telling you. Having fingernails is like completely out of the question anymore, having a farm, because they constantly get dirty, constantly break. So, like I said, they are on chains, they are on tires. It is your standard, typical, you know, chain up your goat during the day in the certain spots, because we don't have a fence out in this area yet. We're actually expanding some stuff. So while they're in the yard, we want to make sure they're safe and don't get out in the road, get hit, get stolen, run off, anything to that effect. So we do put them on the chain throughout the day. And then they go into their little section where they don't have to have it. They keep their collars on, but they don't have their chains. So yeah, besides the fact that I totally destroyed the egg earlier, the morning has been great. I really wish I could have kept that little beautiful, beautiful brown egg. It's still sitting there. One of those will come up and eat it. Beautiful brown shell. Beautiful, beautiful babies right here. My guineas. You can see everybody gets along. Turkeys, guineas, rabbits, goats, the dog, chickens. Everybody's just one big family. They all love each other. Hey, bud. Hey, Earl. He'll actually be moved over here in just a little while. The next time I come out, I'm gonna move him over, because as you can see, this area has a little bit extra grass. It's a lot taller than the area he's just about got cleared out. So I'm gonna move him so he has a little bit more variety than just the bottom pieces of the grass. Don't flip your water bowl. I do have to fill it back up. So yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for stopping in. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like the video. Be sure to check out the other content on the channel. Be sure to support it. The easiest, quickest, most free way that you guys can help support the channel is just by simply subscribing, by watching the videos, and leaving comments on videos. If you have a favorite animal, if there's one that you've seen that is like your favorite, that you think is the cutest, by all means, comment and let me know. And if you'd like to name one of the animals, by all means, if it doesn't have a name, I'll consider it. Like these two. We got a rooster, we got a hen. So they don't have names yet, other than I call him Roo and I call her Mama. So, you know, there is that. But you know, the turkeys, I call them, each one's name is Turk. That's what I call them. But yeah, if you like to, you know, like a particular animal more than the others, let me know. And I'm gonna head off here. I'm gonna fill up some more water bowls, and then I'm gonna head in to go do my other work, my inside job, which is my other YouTube channel. So it's all YouTube all day, baby. But I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for stopping in, and I hope y'all have enjoyed this little half-hour morning with the babies. Later, y'all.